Welcome to Week 24 of the England Premier League predictions. You are watching the best place for accurate Premier League predictions. This week is packed with exciting matches, big rivalries, and some massive opportunities to pick the right winners. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because every week we bring you top predictions, confident match analysis, and the tips to help you win big. So get ready, because we are going to analyze each match with real facts, strong stats, and smart insights. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which teams have the advantage, who is likely to win, and where the best opportunities are for winning or just supporting your favorite club. Match analysis: Leeds United versus Arsenal. This fixture brings together two teams in very different situations. Arsenal arrive as the league leaders, sitting first with 50 points after 23 matches, reflecting a season built on consistency, balance, and control. Their record shows a team that wins regularly and concedes very few goals, which explains why they have created a comfortable gap at the top of the table. Leeds United, on the other hand, are positioned 16th with 26 points and are still looking over their shoulder. Their season has been mixed, with a high number of draws and defeats limiting their progress. While Leeds have shown moments of resilience, their negative goal difference highlights ongoing defensive issues and difficulties against stronger sides. The contrast in form, confidence, and overall performance suggests Arsenal enter the match with momentum and authority, while Leeds face the challenge of containing one of the most effective teams in the league. Tactics: Arsenal are likely to approach this match with confidence, aiming to control possession and dictate the tempo from the opening stages. Their strong defensive record suggests an organized structure that allows them to press high without exposing themselves at the back. This balance enables their attacking players to take risks, knowing the team's shape behind them is secure. Leeds United are expected to be more cautious, focusing on staying compact and reducing space between the lines. Given their position in the table, Leeds may prioritize discipline and patience, looking to frustrate Arsenal and take advantage of isolated moments, such as transitions or defensive errors. However, sustaining this approach for the full match will be demanding, especially against a side that consistently applies pressure and maintains intensity. Match prediction: With Arsenal leading the league and demonstrating both attacking efficiency and defensive solidity, they are well positioned to take control of this contest. Leeds United may compete and show determination, but the overall quality and consistency of Arsenal should prove decisive. Over the course of the match, Arsenal are expected to create more clear chances and manage the game more effectively. The most likely outcome is a win for Arsenal. Match analysis: Wolves versus Bournemouth. This match pays two teams experiencing very different seasons. Wolves are bottom of the table in 20th place with only 8 points after 23 matches, a position that reflects prolonged struggles in both attack and defense. Their low points total and heavy negative goal difference indicate a side that has found it difficult to compete consistently and convert performances into results. Bournemouth sit much higher in 13th place with 30 points, showing a more stable campaign overall. While Bournemouth have not been dominant, their balanced record of wins and draws suggests a team capable of managing games and capitalizing on opponents' weaknesses. The gap in league position and points highlights the contrasting confidence levels, with Wolves under constant pressure and Bournemouth approaching the match with greater belief and less urgency. Tactics: Wolves are likely to approach this game with caution, knowing that another defeat would deepen their problems. Their focus may be on staying compact, limiting space, and trying to slow the game down, as open play has often exposed their defensive weaknesses this season. Bournemouth, by contrast, can afford to be more proactive. Their higher goal tally suggests a willingness to commit players forward and take initiative when opportunities arise. Bournemouth may look to control the middle areas, apply steady pressure, and force Wolves into mistakes, especially as Wolves have conceded a large number of goals over the season. Managing transitions carefully will be key for Bournemouth, as Wolves may rely on isolated moments rather than sustained attacking phases. Match prediction: Given the clear difference in league position, points, and overall stability, Bournemouth enter this fixture with the advantage. Wolves may show determination at home and attempt to resist, but their season-long struggles make it difficult to trust them to fully control the match. Bournemouth have enough quality and consistency to avoid defeat and possibly take all 3 points. The most realistic outcome is a win or a draw for Bournemouth. Match analysis: Brighton versus Everton. This match brings together two teams positioned in the middle of the table with slightly different trajectories. Brighton are 12th with 30 points after 23 matches, reflecting a season built on balance and resilience. Their results suggest a side that is difficult to beat, even if they do not always turn performances into victories. Everton sit 10th with 33 points, just a small step above Brighton, and have shown a competitive edge with a similar number of wins and draws. Everton's narrow negative goal difference indicates several tight matches, while Brighton's positive goal difference points to a team that generally holds its own at both ends of the pitch. The close proximity in points suggests a competitive encounter, but Brighton's stability and ability to manage games give them confidence heading into this fixture. Tactics: Brighton are likely to focus on structured build-up play and maintaining control through possession, aiming to move the ball patiently and limit Everton's opportunities. Their season suggests a team comfortable in organized phases, capable of pressing selectively and recovering shape quickly. Everton may look to disrupt Brighton's rhythm, relying on physical intensity and direct transitions to create chances. Given Everton's tendency to be involved in close games, they may prioritize staying compact and striking at key moments. Brighton's challenge will be to stretch the play and maintain concentration, while Everton will aim to force errors and turn the match into a series of decisive moments rather than a flowing contest. Match prediction: with Brighton sitting just below Everton but showing consistency and a slightly stronger overall balance, they are well placed to avoid defeat. Playing with confidence and organization, Brighton should be capable of controlling large periods of the match. Everton may compete strongly, but Brighton's steadiness gives them the edge to secure at least a positive result. The most likely outcome is a win or a draw for Brighton. Match analysis: Chelsea versus West Ham United. This fixture features two teams experiencing very different campaigns. Chelsea are 5th in the table with 37 points after 23 matches, a position that reflects a strong and competitive season in the upper part of the league. Their record shows a side capable of winning games consistently while maintaining a positive goal difference, highlighting a good balance between attack and defense. West Ham, by contrast, are in 18th place with only 20 points and are currently in the relegation zone. Their season has been difficult, marked by a high number of defeats and a heavy goals conceded record. This gap in league position and overall performance suggests Chelsea come into the match with greater confidence and stability, while West Ham face pressure to survive and limit damage. Tactics: Chelsea are likely to take control of the match by dominating possession and pushing the game into West Ham's half. Their attacking output suggests a team comfortable creating chances through sustained pressure and varied build-up. Defensively, Chelsea appear organized enough to manage most situations without overcommitting. West Ham are expected to adopt a more defensive approach, focusing on compactness and trying to absorb pressure. Given their position, they may rely on quick breaks or set-piece situations to threaten, rather than sustained attacking play. Chelsea's challenge will be to remain patient and avoid giving West Ham opportunities to gain confidence through isolated moments. Match prediction: with Chelsea positioned in the top 5 and showing consistency across the season, they are well placed to control this encounter. West Ham may show resilience and urgency, but their struggles and lead position make it difficult to see them dominating the match. Chelsea's overall quality and stability should be enough to secure a positive result. The most likely outcome is a win or draw for Chelsea. Match analysis: Liverpool versus Newcastle United. This match brings together two closely matched sides competing in the upper half of the table. Liverpool are 6th with 36 points after 23 matches, showing a season of competitiveness and consistency, even if they have not quite reached the very top positions. Their goal difference reflects a balanced team that scores and concedes at a similar rate, often being involved in tight and closely contested games. Newcastle United sit just below in 9th place with 33 points, underlining how narrow the gap is between the two sides. Newcastle's slightly positive goal difference suggests they are capable of matching strong opponents on their day. With only a small points difference separating them, this fixture is expected to be intense and evenly fought, with both teams believing they can take something from a game. Tactics. Liverpool are likely to approach the match with an emphasis on control and sustained pressure, aiming to use their structure to dominate phases of possession and push Newcastle back. Their season suggests a team comfortable in organized play, even if they sometimes struggle to turn dominance into clear victories. Newcastle United may look to stay compact and rely on sharp transitions, using energy and movement to exploit spaces when Liverpool commit numbers forward. Newcastle's recent ability to score and remain competitive indicates they will not simply sit back, but instead try to challenge Liverpool through well-timed attacks. Managing tempo and defensive discipline will be key for Liverpool to prevent the game from becoming too open. Match prediction. Given Liverpool's slightly higher league position and home advantage, they enter the match with a narrow edge. Newcastle United have shown they can compete with teams around them, but Liverpool's consistency and ability to control games should help them avoid defeat. While a closely fought contest is expected, the most likely outcome is a win or draw for Liverpool. Match analysis. Aston Villa vs Brentford. This fixture places a team firmly in the top four against a side positioned in the middle of the table. Aston Villa are third with 46 points after 23 matches, reflecting a strong and confident season built on consistent results. Their positive goal difference shows a team that is generally effective in attack while maintaining enough control defensively to win games. Brentford sit 8th with 33 points, indicating a competitive but less consistent campaign. While Brentford have managed a solid number of wins, their results suggest fluctuations in performance, especially against stronger opponents. The gap in points and league position highlights Aston Villa as the side with greater momentum and belief, while Brentford arrive looking to test themselves against one of the league's informed teams. Tactics. Aston Villa are likely to approach the match with an assertive mindset, aiming to control possession and push the game into Brentford's half. Their season suggests a team comfortable applying pressure and sustaining attacking phases, while still remaining organized at the back. Brentford may look to make the game difficult through structure and discipline, focusing on quick transitions and direct play when opportunities arise. Given their position, Brentford are expected to be competitive and energetic, but they may prioritize defensive solidity to limit Aston Villa's attacking influence. Aston Villa's challenge will be to remain patient and turn territorial control into clear chances. Match prediction. With Aston Villa sitting in the top four and showing strong consistency across the season, they enter this match as favorites. Brentford are capable of making the contest uncomfortable, but the overall quality and form of Aston Villa should allow them to avoid defeat. A tightly fought match is possible, yet the most likely outcome is a win or draw for Aston Villa. Match analysis. Manchester United vs Fulham. This match sees a clear contrast between a team pushing for the top positions and one firmly in the middle of the table. Manchester United are fourth with 38 points after 23 matches, reflecting a season of solid results and a strong ability to collect points even when performances are not dominant. Their positive goal difference shows a team that generally finds ways to score while doing enough defensively to stay competitive. Fulham sits 7th with 34 points, indicating a respectable campaign built on a good number of wins but also several defeats that have slowed their climb. Fulham's balanced goal record suggests a side that can compete but may struggle to impose themselves consistently against higher-ranked opposition. The difference in league position and points gives Manchester United a clear edge heading into this fixture. Tactics. Manchester United are likely to approach the match with an emphasis on control and structured build-up, aiming to use their attacking options to apply steady pressure. Their season suggests a team capable of managing games and responding well to different match situations. Fulham may look to stay compact and organized, focusing on discipline and quick forward transitions when opportunities appear. Given Fulham's position, they are expected to compete with confidence, but they may prioritize limiting space and frustrating Manchester United rather than taking excessive risks. Manchester United's task will be to maintain patience and break down Fulham's defensive shape without exposing themselves. Match prediction. With Manchester United positioned in the top four and showing greater consistency across the season, they are well placed to avoid defeat. Fulham have proven they can challenge teams around them, but Manchester United's experience and league position give them the advantage. A competitive match is expected, yet the most likely outcome is a win or a draw for Manchester United. Match analysis. Nottingham vs Crystal Palace. This match features two teams positioned in the lower half of the table, but with different recent momentum. Nottingham Forest sits 17th with 25 points after 23 matches, placing them just above the relegation zone and under constant pressure to secure results. Despite their position, their recent outcomes suggest they are capable of responding when challenged and finding wins at important moments. Crystal Palace are 15th with 28 points, slightly higher but still far from comfortable. Their season has been marked by inconsistency, with several defeats limiting their ability to pull clear of danger. The narrow gap in points and the closeness in league position indicate a competitive contest, yet Nottingham Forest enter the match with urgency and determination to improve their standing. Tactics. Nottingham Forest are likely to approach the game with intensity and focus, aiming to make full use of their home advantage and impose themselves early. Their need for points suggests an assertive approach, pressing higher and committing players forward when possible. Crystal Palace may look to keep their shape and manage the game cautiously, relying on organization and patience to frustrate Forest. Palace's season suggests a side that prefers control and safety, especially away from home. The tactical battle will revolve around whether Nottingham Forest can maintain pressure without leaving gaps, while Crystal Palace attempt to slow the tempo and capitalize on mistakes. Match prediction. Given Nottingham Forest's urgency and recent ability to secure key results, they are well positioned to take control of this fixture. Crystal Palace may remain competitive, but Forest's determination and need for points should give them the edge over the course of the match. The most likely outcome is a win for Nottingham Forest. Match analysis. Tottenham vs Manchester City. This match is a clash between two teams in the top half, but with very different trajectories. Tottenham sit 14th with 28 points after 23 matches, a position that reflects a season of inconsistency and missed opportunities. Their record shows that they can compete but have struggled to maintain momentum, which has kept them well below the top contenders. Manchester City are second with 46 points, clear to one of the strongest teams in the league, with a record that demonstrates both attacking firepower and solid defensive organization. The difference in points and league position highlights a gap in quality and consistency. Tottenham will likely approach the match with a strong desire to upset a top team, but Manchester City's form and confidence suggest they are in a position to dominate and control the game. Tactics. Tottenham are expected to play with a cautious but determined approach, aiming to stay compact and make it difficult for Manchester City to find space. They may rely on quick counters and set-piece opportunities to create chances, understanding that sustaining pressure against City will be challenging. Manchester City, by contrast, are likely to control possession, use their high-quality passing and movement to create openings, and apply sustained pressure to break Tottenham down. Their strong goal difference suggests they are efficient in both creating and converting chances, while also being disciplined defensively. The tactical battle will largely be about whether Tottenham can remain disciplined and avoid being stretched, while Manchester City seek to impose their rhythm and unlock the defense. Match prediction. Considering Manchester City's superior league position, higher points total, and overall consistency, they enter this match as clear favorites. Tottenham may compete and attempt to frustrate City, but the overall quality and momentum of Manchester City should prove decisive. The most likely outcome is a win for Manchester City. Match analysis. Sunderland vs Burnley. This match is a direct battle between two teams fighting to move away from the relegation zone. Sunderland sit 11th with 33 points after 23 matches, placing them in a mid-table position but still close enough to the danger zone to keep the pressure on. Their season shows a team capable of picking up points and remaining competitive, even if they have not consistently challenged the top sides. Burnley are 19th with 15 points, clearly struggling and deep in the relegation area. Their record indicates a team that has found it difficult to convert chances and has conceded too many goals, leaving them in a very vulnerable position. The gap in points and confidence suggests Sunderland have the advantage, especially in a match where Burnley will feel the pressure to turn their season around quickly. Tactics. Sunderland are likely to approach the game with a balanced and controlled strategy, aiming to dominate possession and use their organization to frustrate Burnley. They may look to build patiently and exploit spaces through measured attacking play. Burnley, facing a difficult season, are likely to be more direct and urgent in their approach, trying to create chances quickly and force a breakthrough early. Their defensive struggles mean they will also need to stay compact and disciplined to avoid conceding early, which could further damage their confidence. The tactical battle will be about Sunderland maintaining control and patience, while Burnley attempt to respond with intensity and direct play. Match prediction. With Sunderland sitting much higher in the table and showing more stability across the season, they enter the match with a clear advantage. Burnley may fight hard, but their position and form make it difficult to see them coming away with a positive result. Sunderland's stronger overall performance and consistency should give them the edge. The most likely outcome is a win for Sunderland. And that wraps up our Week 24 England Premier League predictions. If you enjoyed the analysis and found the predictions helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly prediction videos. Drop a comment below with your favorite match of the week and tell us who you think will win. We read every comment and we love hearing your opinions. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more predictions, and we will see you in the next video. Let's keep winning together.